Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here or you are not yet subscribed, please remember to subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my combined channel Yuvianca and my sister's channel Angelica. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. I'm just in a very good mood today. Please go and follow all my social media links that will be up in the screen. This is a Tea Time Tuesday. I filmed a very funny Tea Time Tuesday, something that happened to me, but I just decided I'm not gonna post it. I don't feel like it is the right time to post the video and I don't want to hurt anyone's feeling. This is another Tea Time Tuesday. That's why I didn't post the previous week. I am very sorry, but I am back with a Tea Time Tuesday. This one is not that fun. This one is a bit more depressing. Well, that's what mainly Tea Time Tuesdays are about, so I'm very sorry. If you don't want to hear my story, then you don't have to watch the video. Let me tell you about my cyberbullying experience and how I overcame. Hopefully I don't cry. I don't think I will. I'm over it now. I filmed this video already, but I cried a lot. It was Niagara Falls. So I just decided I'm not gonna post the video. I don't want you guys to see how I cried on camera. And I'm drinking water. It's 37 degrees outside. Not drinking tea today, sorry babes. But you can get yourself a tea wherever you are in this world. Get yourself a tea, get yourself a biscuit, and let's hop into this video. Now, this story is something, mainly on my Tea Time Tuesdays, I give you guys some tips how to overcome shaming and bullying and stuff like that. But I just decided today I wanted to film this video for a very long time. As I said, I already did. And I feel like cyberbullying is something every single teenager goes through. Not necessarily cyberbullying. Every teenager, every child goes through bullying, and in like the real world, when you're out of school, you still get bullied. It's part of society. Everyone goes through it. This cyberbullying story of mine is so surreal. To this day, I actually still can't believe it. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. And I'm going to tell you guys the whole story and how it affected me and how I overcame it. And also the reason why I did not like the school where I was in. Okay, so it started when I was in grade 10. And grade 10 was a very good year for me until that moment. It was like September. I think it was the 12th of September. It was the day of my school's birthday. It like led up to that. A week before that, I was at school, chirpy Yuvianca being herself, and one of my friends, let's call him Rufus came to me and said, you know, everyone's talking about your Instagram. And in my head I'm like, obviously Rufus, I have a lit Instagram, which by the way, if you do not follow me on Instagram, follow me please, the link will be in the screen. And I'm just thinking, well, obviously I have a very cool Instagram, everyone should talk about it because my Instagram is so lit, it's fire. And he said, no, you are following 150 porn accounts. And in my head, I'm like, oh jeez. Oh jeez. And I said to Rufus, I said, that's impossible. No, I don't. I went on Instagram and I did. I followed 150 or more porn accounts. So I went on Instagram, deleted all the accounts, blocked all the accounts, and I reported it to the Instagram head office people. And this was bothering, well it didn't bother me that much because I knew, well, obviously I'm hacked, my Instagram's hacked or something, because I do not follow porn on Instagram. And I went to my one friend, let's call her Samantha. I went to Samantha and I said to Samantha, but I'm laughing, we had drama that day. I went to Samantha in drama and I'm laughing hysterically and I'm like, hey Samantha, did you hear? I follow 150 porn accounts. But I made a huge joke about it and she laughed and she's like, what? That can't be true, what. And when we had class again later that day, she came to me and she's like, Yuvi, you know the 150 porn accounts that you follow, like you thought you were hacked? And I'm like, yeah, but I started laughing. She's like, I know who did it. And literally my heart sank to my feet. I was like, oh jeez, here we go. And she told me he did it and I started crying. Like, I didn't even think about it when I heard the name. I just started crying hysterically, and in my head I'm like, why would this person do this to me? I did not do anything to this person. And I felt really bad about myself, and that person basically ruined my whole reputation. And when you have a bad reputation, you're not gonna get it back, the good one that you had. So I cried hysterically, and that night I went home very depressed and very sad, and the whole time I'm thinking, why would this person do this to me? Do you know? Do you want to know who this person was? It was my best friend who did it to me. Well, my best friend at that time. I don't even want to see his face again in my whole life. I'll punch him. Oh, it was my best friend. We were such good friends. And do you want to know why he did it? Because I invited myself to a party and he didn't invite me. I invited myself. When I heard that, I started laughing. It was so funny for me when I found out that he cyberbullied me just because I invited myself to his party, which I didn't. My mom and his mom talked and I stayed over and everything. So if he had such a big an issue with it, he could have just told me, Yuvi, listen here, I don't want you at my party. You can sit on a Friday night in front of the TV. I don't want you at my party. He could have just said that, but no. He decides to pull this. Found out, and Samantha and I, we had drama together, and we had a performance the next week, and we had to practice after school, and our head of our grade were there, and I went to her, I told her what happened and everything, and she said, please do not tell your mom. Keep this whole situation silent, even though it's gonna hurt you. Please just don't tell anything to your mom until we have cleared the situation up. And so I went home, was very sad, cried and everything, and then the next day came and I went on Instagram and I scrolled through my Instagram, and literally every single photo, I deleted them on Instagram like 2 days ago, most of my photos, but I have not deleted a photo on Instagram since 2016, and on the photos, every single photo was the meanest thing. You fat cow, whore, you should die, go kill yourself, all from the same account. And it was very disgusting things, and it was 5 o'clock in the morning, and I screenshotted everything and I sent it to my head of the grade teacher, and I sent it to her and I called her hysterically. I woke her up and I said, listen, yeah, this is what's happening and I don't know what to do, because now the bullying's gonna, now it's just getting worse and worse and worse. I thought this was gonna blow over. Everybody thought I follow porn accounts. It was a nice laugh and everything. I thought this was gonna be over, but clearly it wasn't. So I went to school, and on this Instagram account that said the things about me was 2 numbers. Now the one number was a man's number from Killarney or somewhere with a K. Then we decided to get the police involved, and this sounds very dramatic and everything, but I'm gonna tell you why. After everything that happened, I had a very bad name in school. I didn't have any friends. I would, in break time, I would go to the bathroom and eat my food in the toilet until the bell rang and I had to go to school, like I had to class or whatever, and then I would go straight back home. I wouldn't do anything else. That was literally my daily routine. Went to school, didn't talk to anyone because no one wanted to talk to me because they think I'm this filthy, disgusting girl. Didn't have any friends, and the worst thing for me was I had this one friend, I was very close with her, and I told her what happened in the vacation time and whatever, and when we got to school, she left me. She said she would be there for me and she would help me and everything, but she left me. She didn't talk to me. She acted like I didn't exist, like she does not know me. She left me. So I would eat my lunch and break in the toilets, wouldn't talk to anyone. I would go home. When I go home, I would cry, obviously, and then I would sit in my room. I didn't study, like I didn't felt the need to. It was so bad for me because I got depression because of that, and the depression hit me very hard. I didn't speak to anyone. I didn't want to go anywhere. I was in my room the whole time sleeping. I slept the whole time, and I would, like, in the evening when my mom would go to sleep, because obviously I can't tell her what happened when she go to bed, I would put on this act when she got home, and I would be like, hello mama, wish your dag, and I'll talk to her and act all nice and sweet as if nothing is going on, because I don't want her to stress, because if she's stressed, she's gonna stress me out and I'm just gonna crack. And in the evenings when she would go to bed, I would like bath. I wouldn't bath, I'll just tap water in the bath and I'll lay there literally like 1 o'clock in the morning. I would lay in the bath and I'll play this very sad music and I would just lay there and cry. That's what that, and people don't know that about me because I'm this fun person and I'm so energetic and whatever, but I actually went through a lot, and it got so bad that my mom woke up 2 o'clock in the morning when I did it one time, and she called Samantha and asked Samantha, does she know what's going on, because she does not know what's going on with me and I can't say anything to her and whatever. And as I got to school, it just got a lot worse. People were saying very ugly and mean things to me, and at my school you can't trust a teacher because the teachers like to talk under each other, and my best friend that did that to me was friends with one of the teachers that I talked to, and everybody just started to let begin skinder oor my, and even the teachers got involved, and I was just very depressed. And then I would get home and I would like snay myself. I don't know what you call that in English. Today I can't speak today, I'm sorry. I was very suicidal, and at night I would like Google home remedies, how to commit suicide. Then one day when my mom was at home and I talked to her and whatever, I said a little bit too much and I actually accidentally said who it was, and my mom was very angry. She was so mad. Like she would have killed that person. Then because the school said I shouldn't, this is why I don't like my school, and I know there's going to be people from my school that's going to watch this and teachers that's going to watch it, but I'm sorry, I don't care anymore. I need to talk about this. I am over it, but deep down inside I'm not over it, because I've never spoken to anyone about this because no one believes me. I am going to say what I feel, and if you have a problem with that, then don't watch this video, because I'm gonna give you literally the full tea. I hated the school where I was in. In that school is full of bullies. Everyone's always mean to each other, especially the rugby players. They think it's so funny when they make fat jokes to girls, and when they say mean things to girls, and when people go to the principal or they go to the head of discipline, they laugh at them and they give that person debits, and then they just need to sit detention. Well, I think that's because what happened when I got to school, I told a head of grade whatever what happened was on there, and she told the head of discipline. She said, Moss, please don't say anything to your mom. That's what she said. Literally, this went on for 2 weeks. The school did absolutely nothing. Every single teacher of mine knew what happened, because obviously I was very down, I was very depressed, I was very emotional. When someone would speak to me in class, especially a teacher, I would ignore them. I would lie on my arms, I would try to sleep, I wouldn't do anything. That was literally one of the baddest report cards I've got in my whole life, because I didn't do anything. I was absent at school for I think 26 days. Like, I would not go to school, and if I was at school I would literally bunk class. Like, I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to live anymore, because it felt like my world was literally falling apart. I didn't do drama majorettes anymore, something that made me forget about the world a little bit. Didn't do that. Played netball, where the people there are also very mean, so I felt like I had no one. And then when the teachers found out what happened, no one said anything. No one would move me from a class to another class where those people were not in. Like, no one did anything. That day when I told my mother accidentally who it was, she works at a CCTV company, so she made a huge boo-eye about that, and the school doesn't even know this, but they're gonna know it now. There was policemen at the school undercover that would keep an eye on this child and all of his friends to make sure that he does not do it again, because He could have gone to jail for that he did. He could have gone to jail for naamskende. And I wanted to make a case about it, but I just decided, Yuvianca, you're not going to be that petty, just leave it. This is the reason why I didn't like my school, because they do this every single time. Every single time when a person gets bullied to this extent, they would tell the person something, give them debits, and then they would think it makes the whole situation better. It doesn't. This person that did this to me did it to me because I invited myself to a party that he held. Are you stupid? If you do this kind of stuff in the real world outside of high school, someone's gonna kill you. You are gonna go to jail. Something's going to happen. And I told my mom, she wanted to go to the papers with this whole story. Went to the principal. We told the principal what happened, and he said, okay, he's gonna get the discipline with van discipline. So tempted to say his name because I hate this man. Do you know what happened? The week after that, we got in for a hearing. I had to go to school. You now see this child that did this to me and his mom. My mom was there and we went and we sat. Now I'm sitting there, but I'm already crying because I know he's going to believe this guy before he believes me, the victim, but he's gonna believe him, obviously. And I sat there. And this guy said what happened and everything. Do you know what his mom said to me? His mom said, Yuvianca, you should understand that I am also very sad and very depressed because I did not think my child would do anything like this to anyone, especially not you. So you are not the only one that's going through a tough time. I almost smacked that woman in the face. I was so mad. I looked at her and I just started crying because it felt like every single person was against me and no one understood where I was going from. And we talked and whatever, and this the best friend now, he said a couple of things to me, how he felt, and he said, yes, but you smoked humbly that night. And I'm like, yes, I did. I already told my mom because I was stressing because I am a very aksebaai soetkind. And I told my mom when I smoked humbly for the first time. Nothing new. My mom and we have a very open relationship, and he started to say things to me that he thought my mom didn't knew, and I just looked at him, and in my head I was like, oh geez, your report card says you're a 90 child, but you're actually a 30%er because you're very dumb. You know what the head of discipline did, and this, I lost all my respect for that school and every single person in that school, every single teacher. Don't even get me started on the principal. Don't like him. He said we cleared everything off. What was the child's punishment? 100 debits. He should sit detention. Wow. I stood up and I walked to class, and he said, Yuvianca? I said, yes, sir. He said, I think you should come give best friend a hug so you can forgive and forget. As he did, I'm full of goosebumps now, I'm still so mad. As he did that, I thought in my head. That's what I thought in my head. I was so mad. Hugged it out, and my suggestion was, what I think he should get as punishment. He shouldn't be suspended or anything. He should go in front of the whole school, tell the school what he did, and give me an explanation, because my name is bad because of that stupid kid that has his own insecurities and self problems, and he thought he could bring me down, but he didn't. But in any case, and I just said, I think you should give me an apology in front of the whole school so that everyone can know what a little piece of shit you are and how you ruined my grade 10 year and a half of grade 11 as well, and what you did to me. And then the head of discipline said, no, we can't do that because then you're gonna bully him back and wara wara. And I thought, well, I don't care. He needs to feel the same pain as I did. And in my heart, I had so much hate for this child. I hated this child. He made me suicidal. I was so suicidal at that moment. Luckily, the Lord Jesus saved me, and I'm still here today, which I'm very thankful for. But I was so suicidal, I was so depressed. I went through a very, very, very difficult time where no one understood where I was going from. Everybody thought I was cuckoo in the head when I told them what happened, that I was petty. But now, last year, I was in his school again. He's very, I don't know, he's weird. He's smart, he's a very smart child, but his friends are too scared to leave because they're in like this clan circle thing. So his friends was very scared to leave, and when I decided to leave, he decided to pull the on me and do this to me. And last year when I got conducted and when I got a lot of friends and everyone started to like me and I was so nice and was just very positive, I thought I'm not gonna have hate for this person anymore. Yes, he put me through a very difficult time, but that opened my eyes, and that meant that you shouldn't trust any person, even if it's your best friend. You should trust no one, because people are cruel and mean and vicious, and they do not have any conscience, like that asshole, and they do not feel any regret for what they do. And I forgave that person last year. I told Jesus, I said, I'm gonna forgive this person. I'm not gonna have hate for him anymore. His day will come. Don't know how, but he is somehow, he's going to feel the same pain as I did. I don't know how, but he is. And from that moment, I got a lot better. I got you guys on YouTube. I have subscribers. I have a lot of friends. I'm a plus size model. There's so much things in my life that went good because of that one bad thing. And that's how I overcame it. After everything that happened, I decided to just make peace with it. After that hug, that I want to kick that guy in the balls and punch that teacher in the face. I just decided I was still very depressed, and that is the one thing that people don't understand. Because I had drama, right? Grade 8 and 9 and in primary school, I would get 90s, 80s. The first play that I did in grade 10, after that whole thing, got stage fright, and for the very first time in my life, I forgot my words. And I got very bad anxiety because of that whole situation, because I'm so scared that something's gonna happen again. Because what happened, people thought badly of me, and now every time when I show a vulnerable side of myself, I'm scared people are going to mean to me and say mean things about me again. So I rather just have a panic attack and then I leave it. Then after that happened, I went home, and I'm not bringing God or any beliefs into this, but this is just what I did and it helped for me. I went home, I went on my knees and I prayed. And I asked God, what should I do? Like, I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know how to feel. I literally feel empty. I don't have any friends. I feel like I'm alone. I said amen. And then a week later, just like popped into my head. And I was like, Yuvianca, you were never like this. You were always this bright, funny child that made everyone smile. And you're not going to let one little thing drag you down. And you're going to get back on your horse. You're going to put on that crown that fell. You are going to help other people with certain situations and what they're going through, and to show them that it's okay if you feel a certain way, because you are going to get through this. And after I made that mind switch, everything in my life started to fall in place. And that person started to lose his friends. No one liked him anymore. So I just felt very glad in my heart. The fact that I forgave that person showed him how big of a person I am, that he has his own insecurities. I don't know how he's going to cope with it because he's crazy. But yeah, that's how I overcame it, by first of all praying. I don't know what I would do. And second of all, forgiving. It's very hard to forgive someone, especially when they put you in that situation. But prayed, I forgave. Do you know what I did then, eh? And that shows you how big of a person I am. The week after that, I went to him and I greeted him. I said, hi, how was your day? Wara wara. He didn't want to talk to me. But in my heart, I was like,
yes, Yuvianca, you just did it. You showed that bully who's boss.
And that's what you have to do. Take the higher road and just be a very nice person, because the bully is going to feel bad because he thought he stepped you down on the ground, but then you stepped up and you showed him who's boss. So that's my cyberbullying story. I feel very good that I told you guys about it. It's something that I really wanted to talk to you guys about for a very, very, very long time, and I'm very glad I finally did it. If you have enjoyed this video, please remember to subscribe to my channel. Once again, subscribe to my combined channel Yuvianca and my sister's channel Angelica. Go and follow all my social media links. And thank you so much for watching. If you ever went through something like this, or if you are going through something like this, just remember that everything will work out. This thing is happening to you for a reason. So just remember that. If you're feeling down, turn that frown upside down, and then you will feel better. Okay. Love you guys so much. Thank you for all your support, and I'll see you back again in my next video. Bye.